Federal emergency shelter beneath Washington Circle. We need to find out what happened to the team that went to try to repair the main shade node. The federal shelter should be beneath your current position. Find a way down there, but proceed with caution.
Hey, what is up guys, my name is Antrex and today I'll bring you something different. I'm using Eclipse protocol but the DPS way. Now this is really hard to replicate as Eclipse protocol always roll with a yellow core attribute, so you must have pieces that drop with critical hit damage and critical hit chance so you can roll the weapon damage on top. Now with this build I'm gonna be pairing it with the new exotic chest piece, and what it does is all enemies within 10 meters from you, they're gonna get bleed. So once you shoot them, you're gonna get bleed. And since I'm using Eclipse protocol, once I kill those enemies, the bleed is gonna spread. Now all enemies in front of you within 10 meters, they're gonna give you armor repair or armor regen. So you could get up to 25% armor repair if all those enemies are within 10 meters. Now you must have at least 5 enemies to get the maximum amount of repair. Now I'm pairing this with the new brand set, the Bellstone Armory, so I can get that extra 1% armor regen. You could have gone with the Murakami knee pads, but once you do that you lose one attribute because it always comes with the 1% armor regen here, so you can either roll crit chance or crit damage. So for me this is a better option and it's easier because Murakami knee pads comes with a yellow attribute, so it's gonna be even harder for you to have it with DPS and crit damage. So for me this is the way to go. Now I'm using the Chameleon. The Chameleon is gonna be extremely good with this build. Let me show you my stats before I tell you why. As you can see, I'm rocking 46% crit chance, 150% crit damage. Now once I do the 30 headshots, I'm gonna get an additional 20% crit chance and 50% crit damage. So I'm gonna be at the 60% cap, but I'm gonna have 200% critical hit damage. Once I do the body shot 75, you get an additional 90% weapon damage. That is insane amount of damage. 30 leg shots, you get that 100%, 150% reload speed. And what's so crazy about this, read this bar, buffs refresh when out of combat. So right now I'm out of combat, and if you see right next to the weapon there's 3 icons that are white, that means that the buff is active. Look at the reload speed. So as long as I'm fast clearing the waves of NPCs, I can basically keep the stack up for the entire match. Now this is key. You must use survivalists. If you're using any sort of status effects build, all my mates are gonna have 10% extra weapon damage to all enemies that have a status effects. And with this build, basically you can have all enemies with a status effect. If you wanted to, you could use the fire cam launcher as well, and but I'm using the shield because I want to be close and personal. Remember, you have to be within 10 meters in order for you to apply the bleed. And since I'm using survivalist, I paired it with the Mender Seeker. It doesn't heal too much, but it's an additional healing, and since I'm barely using the second skill, there's no other choice for me but to use this. And basically this is what I have so far. If you wanted to go the SMG way, another good idea is to use the Grudge, the name SMG. Since you're gonna be applying status effects, it's gonna be really easy for you to proc vindictive, So what it does is give you an additional 18% crit chance and 80% crit damage, but all your friends within 20 meters from you, they also get the buff. So I hope you guys like the video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.